Welcome to CBTsport.net Game of the Week. Bringing you high school, college, amateur, semi-pro, and professional sports video from right here in Central Vermont. Over a decade of local Central Vermont sports video action. Get ready, because it's time for the CBTsport.net Game of the Week.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
Good evening and welcome to this CVTV723.org, CVTsport.net presentation of VPA Girls Playdown Basketball, where today's game features the Harwood Highlanders and the hometown Spaulding Crimson Tide. I'm Carl Parton. I'll be bringing you part of the play-by-play. We'll be simulcasting with Brent Curtis of Radio Vermont for today's action. We did have a special feature. This game, Harwood at Spaulding, was the final regular season game for the Crimson Tide. They were not able to play that because of a snowstorm. So the Spaulding Crimson Tide had their senior night presentation before the game, before warm-ups, and we're going to share that with you right now.
Thank you all for being here and taking the opportunity to celebrate a senior night here before our play down basketball game. I know these girls are very appreciative of the opportunity, so thank you for Harwood for allowing us to do this after missing senior night on Friday. So yeah, thanks for being here and celebrating our two awesome seniors. Before we take a moment to talk about our seniors, we'd like to recognize Harwood's 4 seniors on all of their accomplishments. So first up, we'd like to congratulate number 1, Rona Chalmers. Number 5, Maddie Grace Riley. Number 20, Addison Olney. And number 22, Kendra Rocheleau. Congratulations, Harwood seniors, and best of luck in all of your next adventures. And now we'll take a moment to recognize the 2 seniors, and there are 2 of the underclassmen that will be saying a word about each of them. And first up is Cameron Sofin.
Rory. Heidi, can you guys come up? I didn't get enough room to say what I wanted to say to Rory during season, I didn't get enough room to say what I wanted to during our soccer season, so I'm glad I get to do it now. Rory is a tough and determined force on the court, and I look up to her not only as a player, but as a person. She is so incredibly kind and outgoing, and there is never a dull moment when Rory's around. She is always making me laugh. Rory and I have grown up together for about 10 years now, and nothing could have prepared me for our last moments together as athletes. But I'm thankful she will still be a part of my life without sports. I'm proud of the things she has been able to achieve on and off the court, and I know she will achieve even greater things in her next chapter of life. Though she is leaving high school and I behind, the memories we have shared together will stay, including the memory of tonight. Thank you for your passion and commitment to the game. There are some big shoes to fill and you will be missed.
And speaking about our final senior is Quinn Premont.
Sophie's family. Yes, sir. Do you want to? Okay. Sophie has been part of the Spaulding varsity girls basketball program since her freshman year, and from the very beginning, she made it clear that she was someone to watch out for. Her talent speaks for itself. Ever since we were little, she's practically been unstoppable, and that hasn't changed. On the court, Sophie is the kind of player that every team hopes for and every opponent worries about. I've always admired how effortlessly she creates offense, not just for herself, but for everyone around her. The way she can easily get by a defender, finish strong at the rim, or pull up and hit the craziest shots and make it look easy. And also on defense, she's relentless. She forces turnovers, disrupts plays, and makes it so difficult for whoever she's guarding. But what makes Sophie truly special isn't just what everyone sees on game night. What people don't see is how hard she works when no one is watching. They don't see her extra effort in practice, her focus, her drive to constantly improve. They don't see how she keeps our team positive when we need it. Shoot. I lost my place. How she keeps building our momentum when we're doing really well, and how she calms us down when things are tough. She leads in a way that doesn't always show up on the stat sheet, and that's what makes her so incredible. I've always looked up to Sophie not just as a basketball player, but as a person. I'm so thankful over the years we've been able to play together through Mini Metro, AAU, middle school, and this team. Getting to share the court with you season after season has been one of the biggest blessings of my life. And this year especially, I'm so grateful we've gotten even closer. Being an incredible athlete, beyond being an incredible athlete, Sophie is one of the best friends I could ever ask for. She's the kind of person who shows up for you not just when it's convenient, but when it really matters. She believes in you when you don't believe in yourself. She reminds you who you are when you forget. She supports you, pushes you, and stands by you no matter what. Sophie, you're the kind of friend that everyone wishes they could have, and I'm so happy I get to call you mine. As we come towards the end of the season, I've been thinking about how special it has been to play alongside you, especially these past 3 years. It's something I'll never take for granted. I honestly don't know what I'm going to do without you because I love you so much, but I know whatever comes next for you is going to be amazing, and I can't wait to continue to watch you do great things. Thank you for everything, Sophie.
This Spaulding basketball game was made possible by the Dent Guy. Since 2005, the Dent Guy has been saving Vermonters time and money with high-quality mobile paintless dent removal. PDR, or paintless dent removal, is the process of having minor dents and door dings removed with no paint or filler, saving money while preserving your vehicle's value. Visit dentguy802.com to find out more. Owner Jason Premont is the Dent Guy, paintless dent removal. You can reach them by calling 802-839-0655 or going to dentguyvt.com.
And then rounding out the starting lineup is going to be a senior center wearing number 22, Kendra Rocheleau. Harwood is coached by Tommy Young, Melody Franks, Greg Titus, and Ashley Brodo. And now for the Spaulding High School Crimson Tide, coming into the night ranked 6th with a record of 9-10. Here's their starting lineup. A senior guard wearing number 1, Sophie Goriello. A junior forward wearing number 2, Cameron Sofin. A junior guard wearing number 3, Abby Glassford. A senior forward wearing number 10, Rory-Ann Glassford. And rounding out the starting lineup for Spaulding will be a junior guard wearing number 21, Quinn Fremont. Spaulding's coached by Natalie Sofin, Katie Whitcomb, and Sophia DiFilippo. We will pause now and be back with the opening tip-off right after this.
This year's programs are free and digital and easily accessed from your mobile device. Find the links you need on vpaonline.org. Thank you to our digital program partners at the Vermont Highway Safety Office, Choices Matter, Market 32 and Price Chopper, and Northwest Designs, Inc.
And once again, welcome back, everybody, for the Playdowns. Yes, they're here. This is Spaulding hosting Harwood Union. Want to say hello to our friends at cvtsport.net. Welcome them aboard this evening as well. All right, the teams are now taking the court. Understanding that 2 teams will come in and only 1 will go on. That is just the way this works. Stepping up is going to be Cameron Sofin. She'll be going face-to-face with Rohanna Chalmers. So the players are on the court, fans in the stands. You've got your TV, radio, computer turned in. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some basketball. Opening tip-off, here it comes. Harwood Union in the backcourt. Setting it up is Adelaide Chalmers, the sophomore. Over to the right side, set up to Maddie Grace Riley. Right back into the middle. Chalmers now looking for a cutter. Can't see one. Puts it on the deck. Works off to the right side, down the lane. Oh, nice strip away. Goriello got her hand in there. Really messed up that dribble drive, and it'll be Harwood basketball back in the offensive end. Looking for the safety valve, almost out of bounds, and it is tipped out of bounds. Liv Keelick unable to handle it after Spaulding got a hand on it. Now here they come back the other way. Junior guard Quinn Fremont crosses the timeline, gets the signal from the bench. Over to the right side, set up to Glassford. Around the horn to the left side, Goriello. Working it, watching the cutter underneath. There she is, turnaround, Sofin, all the way to the top of the backboard. Woo, wide open underneath. Tough to miss a chippy, so it'll be Harwood basketball. They'll put it into play here. No score early on in the first quarter. Boy, and that list of basketball games tonight, woof, they're all over the state. Bring the ball up court. Setting it up to the left-hand side. This is going to be Rohanna Chalmers into the middle. Kick out, right side. Maddie Grace looks at it, sends it all the way across court to Chalmers. There's a dribble drive. Ball's in the air off the backboard. No. Battle for the rebound. Oh, it gets blocked and slammed down to the floor. Picked up quickly now. Back the other way, Goriello. Goriello, quick pass over to the right side. Glassford around the rim and out. Keelick picks it up. Gives it up to Riley, and now Harwood back the other way, still no score. Riley looking for some help. She's being dogged up there by Abby Glassford. Bounce pass over to the right side, Keelick. Keelick looks underneath, puts it on the deck with a 1-dribble pass, left side Rocheleau. We're getting a little push underneath. I think we're going to look at Goriello. We had some activity going on underneath, and yep, Sophie will get her first personal foul and the team's first foul. Harwood will have the ball on the outside. Here's the inbound pass. Cross court, left side, Rocheleau underneath. Look out, look out. That was Adelaide Chalmers going up for the chippy before she got spanked. And the whistle and a foul. Let's see where that one's going to land. That'll come right back to Quinn Fremont. That'll be her first. Chalmers to the foul line. Eyes it. Off the rim, no. Chalmers is a 78% foul shooter, by the way. She'll step up for the second of two. Deep knee bend, ball's in the air, hard off the back rim. Rebound comes down to Spaulding, back the other way. Here comes the Crimson, dribble right down the lane. There's the layup, got it for two, Goriello. Takes it right down the boulevard for the deuce off the glass. Now back the other way, Harwood with the basketball, down two. Almost stolen away. Here's a battle for the basketball, though. Once again, Goriello getting her hand right into the passing lane. Trying to go to the low post. Harwood keeping an eye on Kendra Rocheleau in the low post on the left side. Here's the inbound. All alone. Here it is, Adelaide Chalmers. All tied at two. Into the front court, Spaulding. Onto the left side looking. Fremont, nothing. On top, Goriello looks underneath. Here's the bounce pass right into the arms of Kendra Rocheleau. Back the other way. This will be Harwood. Riley backs her way into Glassford, then unloads it. All the way over to the left side. Pickoff over there is going to be Adelaide Chalmers. Kick out. Riley launches a long one hard off the rim. Goriello is right there and makes no doubt about it. That's her rebound. She goes up court quickly. Glassford, right side. Ball. Yeah! Bada bang! Rory Ann Glassford. And back the other way. It's Spaulding, 5-2. In the front court, Harwood onto the right side. Looking is going to be Chalmers. Adelaide goes cross court, left side to Rohana. Rohana with a left-hand dribble. Quick slide out, ball's in the air, off the rim, no good by Rochford. This is going to go out of bounds. Last touch underneath by Keelik, and so Spaulding will bring it right back the other way. Up by 3, 5-2. 4:51 left to go in the first. Fremont from midcourt sets the table to the left side, Goriello. That's where the pass goes. Right back up on top. Now to the right side, Glassford into the corner. Almost fumbled. Good pick off there by Sofin. All the way up on top to Goriello. Works the left wing now. Fremont shows shot, pulls it down, sends it up on top. Working the right wing now. Now to the left side, Goriello. Goriello takes it right into the boulevard. Little slip pass underneath looking for Sofin. She can't handle it. It'll come out and around to the left side. Long shot by Fremont. Hard off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Harwood. Pickoff. Riley goes all the way up court. She's got Chalmers for two. Adelaide Chalmers take a full court pass. 5-4 Spaulding. Back the other way. Here come the Crimson. Into the high post looking. Glassford. Bounce pass. Right side. Working her way in, then back out onto the left side, Glassford. In the middle, Goriello. Nice spin move. Ho, ho, ho. That was a nice pivot and push to the rack. Whistle and a foul is going to come back to Rocheleau. That'll be her first. And that's going to send Sophie Goriello to the foul line. First trip to the foul line for her tonight. 2 points here in the first quarter. Ball's up, got it. Nothing but net. She knew the minute that left her fingertips where it was going. A couple of substitutions, we'll catch up with them in just a moment. In the meantime, back at the foul line, Sophie Goriello gives Spaulding a 6-4 lead. Looking, ball's in the air, kisses the front rim, no good. Big rebound underneath, but the battle for the ball. Rohana Chalmers is going to come up with it. She'll go up court onto the right side. Here's the setup by Adelaide. Adelaide pulls up for a 17-footer over the rim. Abby Glassford will take the rebound and get fouled. Maddie Grace Riley is going to commit the foul. That'll be her first. And the team's second. No full court pressure. Now remember, only one team is going to go on to play Hartford. Getting right down to it here. Goriello with a nice long shot. Bada bing! Sophie Goriello hits the bada bing from downtown. 9-4 Spaulding. Here comes Harwood underneath the basket. Ball's in the air. No good by Keelik. Spaulding with a rebound. Up court, Glassford on the right side. She'll dish it to the corner. This is Rory-Ann Glassford. Goes over the rim. Harwood with the rebound. They got a runner up court. It's Keelik. Woo! Good defense that time. That one avoided a 2-point layup, and now it'll be Harwood on the offensive end. Riley, inbound play. She'll get it right back in the corner. That's her favorite shot. Bounce pass in the left side, Keelik. Up on top, stolen away by Abby Glassford. The runner down the left side. Oh, missing it is Rory-Ann Glassford. Battle for the rebound. Harwood's going to come up with it. This is Adelaide Chalmers. She's going to lose the dribble. She hits the deck, rolls the ball out. Picked up at the head of the key by Rebecca Frank. Now here's the layup try by Chalmers. Nothing. She hits the deck. And back the other way goes Gorello. Quick in transition. Here comes Spaulding. Set up on the left side. Ball's in the air. Got it for the bada bing! Fremont! And all of a sudden, Spaulding goes on a run. They're up 12-4, and we'll be right back after this message.
Championship apparel is available online and from our partners at Northwest Designs, Inc. Shop online at nwd.inc/s/VPA-store. You're listening to Brent Curtis on WDEV Radio in a simulcast this evening in this girls basketball playoff game.
It's basketball night in Barrie. Welcome aboard, everybody. We're courtside for the playdown between Spaulding High School and Harwood. It'll be Harwood basketball in the backcourt as they needed a timeout. Spaulding went on a tornado of a run. Now here comes Harwood up court onto the right side. Rebecca Frank, the freshman guard, crosses the timeline. Up to the right side, set up is Maddie Grace Riley. Maddie Grace takes the pick, sends it into Chalmers. Stop pop off the backboard, no. Goriello with yet another rebound. Puts it on the deck, brings it up court. Quick pass over to the left side setup. Underneath, there it is. Oh! And that is Rory-Ann Glassford. That's the second little chippy she's missed. All by herself. You don't get many of those. Substitution for Spaulding. Rogue Trembley's in the game. She'll take the inbound pass. Send it over to the right side, and then quick pass left side. Rory-Ann, she'll launch it off the rim, no good. And they're going to chase it out of bounds. Last touch by Spaulding. Harwood will take it. 12-4 is the story. Spaulding getting hot near the second half of the first quarter. Minute 41 left. They go up court to the right side, Maddie Grace. She'll dish it into the middle. Here's the layup attempt. Chalmers, no, off the rim, no good. Goriello makes them pay. They got a runner up court. Left side is Abby Glassford. There's the shot. Oh, partially blocked by Rohanna Chalmers. Good defensive play that time by Harwood. Spaulding will take it on the offensive end. Putting into play is senior Sophie Goriello. Looking to the outside, there's the safety valve. Abby Glassford, one dribble pass to the middle, Goriello. Dump over to the left side, Trembley. Long look, it's off the rim, no. Batted around, Spaulding, rebound. This is Maya Monty on top. Goriello, one more time off the rim, no good. This time it's Harwood coming down with the rebound. Outlet pass to the left side. Here's the dribble drive in by Riley. No place to go, they close the door on her. And nice takeaway that time by Rory-Ann Glassford. Good fake, good shot, travel. Wow, that one hurt. That'll come back in a nightmare someday. Substitution now in the game is Delilah Jordan for Harwood. Spaulding's going to go into a full court press with under a minute here in the first quarter. Harwood inbound pass. Adelaide Chalmers right back to Jordan. Quick tip to Riley. Riley moving it up to half court. There she is. Head of the key. Bounce pass right side. Fleet. Keely's going to get fouled on that one. And it's going to come back to Goriello. That'll be Sophie's second. And Liv Keelik will step to the foul line for the first time tonight. No points for Liv. This one goes off the rim. Cameron Sofin comes in for Spaulding. Taking a breather is Sophie Goriello. A little extra time here for her to catch one on the bench. Second one's no good. Going to be batted around. Last touch by Spaulding. So Harwood will have it on the offensive end. They're down 12-4 with 41 seconds left to go in the first period. Ball comes in to Adelaide Chalmers. Bad pass, good save though. Spaulding's going to come up with the basketball. Here goes Tremblay right down the lane. Ball's in the air, no. Saves her own rebound. Kick to the right side. Long call off the rim, no good. Harwood comes out of that, dodging 2 bullets. And now it'll be Riley moving into the front court. 18 seconds on the clock. Here's the dribble drive off the elbow. Backboard 2. Maddie Grace Riley. And Spaulding with the basketball. Up court left side, long shot off the rim, no. 3 seconds on the clock. Here's Riley from midcourt. And she's going to get fouled. On the last desperation shot, she's going to catch a foul. And the whistle and the foul is going to come back to Abby Glassford. And so Maddie Grace is going to step up to the foul line. 2 points on the night. First trip to the foul line for Maddie Grace Riley, the senior guard. Boom. That's like money in the night deposit at the Northfield Savings Bank right there. Harwood trying to inch their way back here. Half a second left in the first. Whoa, that was fun. Little drama around and around. We call that a NASCAR basket. And now one more time. Got it. 12-9, all coming in the final second. So at the end of the first quarter, the story is Spaulding 12, Harwood 9. We'll be back with quarter number 2 right after this.
This game is made
Spaulding
possible by CVTV723.org. If you want to support
2005,
live
the Dent Guy
stream
has been
Spaulding
saving
High School
Vermonters
sports,
time and
please go to
money with high-quality mobile
CVTV723.org
paintless dent
and
removal.
look for the Donate Now
PR
tab.
or paintless dent removal is
Why does a community bank matter? We're trying to help people find a way to make their lives better, their children's lives better, their grandchildren's lives better. People still want to be able to walk into the bank. It's really important to know that your branch is around the corner when you have real problems. We can absolutely be a billion-dollar bank and still care about our individual clients. It's your money. You've worked really hard for it, and we take it very seriously.
Into our stream tonight. We know we got folks down in Florida, North Carolina, out into Arizona. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Love to have you here at Radio Vermont. Here we are, quarter number 2, Spaulding up 12-9, and they'll put the ball into play to start the second quarter. Up on top, Sofin, deep to the corner on the left side, no shot. Back up on top, Sofin. Looks into the middle. No, she's going to launch a big one off the backboard. Bada bing! Sofin hits the deep bada bing. 15-9 is the story. Spaulding on top. Harwood with the basketball. Maddie Grace, quick pass over to Rana Chalmers. Chalmers up on top. Keelik faces the basket, puts it down with the left hand, hands it off. Chalmers now is going to bounce it off somebody's foot. It's picked up by Rohana. Underneath, there's the move to the basket. Adelaide Chalmers. gets point number 6 for her. It's now 15-11 Spaulding. They're going to work it off to the left side, Sofin. All the way cross court, Glassford takes the baseline. Spin move, ball's in the air, it's going to be blocked. Great move underneath. Keelik with the block. Now here comes Harwood, back the other way, down by 4. Chalmers, here's the long shot from the corner, no good. Rebound fought for. Keelik was there. Ball's going to go out last touch by Spaulding. And so it'll be Harwood basketball in the front court. They're down by 4, 15-11. Now they line up in the straight line inbound pass play. Out. Rocheleau, dump pass into the middle. Ball's in the air, no good. This is going to be tipped out of bounds by Adelaide Chalmers, the sophomore. Good position by Spaulding on that rebound. And so Abby Glassford's going to put it into play to Carmen Sofin. She'll cross the timeline with the right hand. Look off to the right, bounce pass. Right off the foot of Rohanna Chalmers and out of bounds. And on the sideline, this is Rogue Tremblay. Tremblay puts the ball into play. Sofin at the head of the key. Looks underneath, nobody there. Back to Tremblay, cross court, dangerous pass by Glassford, picked it up in the corner. And now the other Glassford shoots it. Here's the putback, got it for 2. Nicely done, Rogue Tremblay. 17-11. Spaulding on top. Chalmers with the basketball for Harwood. There's the layup, high off the backboard, whistle and a foul. And I do believe the whistle and a foul is going to come back to Maya Monti. Yes, it is. That'll be Maya's first personal for Spaulding. And at the foul line goes Adelaide Chalmers. She's 0 for 2. Now she's 0 for 3. 6 points so far in the first half. Just having a terrible time at the foul line. And each one of these shots, by the way, have been hard off the back rim. One more time for the sophomore forward. She's going to nail that one. She's now 1 for 4. It is 17-12, 5-point lead for Spaulding. They have the lead and the basketball. Into the front court is Fremont. Fremont looks off to the right, set it up for Sofin. Dangerous pass, stolen away by Chalmers. Here comes Adelaide down the right side, looking to the right wing, and it's going to be stolen back. Now 2 players are going to hit the deck. I do believe they're going to call that foul on Adelaide Chalmers. Yippee. Nice dive for the basketball, though. It just so happens she took out a Spaulding player in the process. Back the other way. 5:51 left to go in the half. It's Spaulding by 5, 17-12. They've got the lead in the basketball. Over the right side, Sofin goes into the corner. Long look off the rim, no. Rebound fought for underneath. That's Rohanna Chalmers. She'll pick it up, dish it out to Riley. Riley now crosses the timeline. Hands it off. Rebecca Frank. Passed over to the right side looking. Riley needs some help. They're all over her. She can't get it out of there, but she finally does. Goes down low to Rohanna Chalmers, off the rim, no good. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Actually, Spaulding had the better position. I was waiting for the foul to be called on Chalmers going over the back, but that wasn't the case. Harwood with the basketball in the front court. Down by 5. Here's the inbound play. Maddie Grace on the left wing. Launches one. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Rocheleau. Got it up for 2. Rocheleau is shooting 100%, by the way, from the field this year. Now back the other way. Spaulding looking, right side, launches it. Long ball. Bada bing, Abby Glassford. And, well, I'm not sure. We're going to say that it is going to be Harwood basketball. With the score, 20-14, Spaulding. Harwood with the basketball, down by 6. They'll bring it up court to the right side, Frank. Frank, cross court, left side, Chalmers. Rohanna. Looking for a pick, can't get one. Right in her face is Rory-Ann Glassford. And I may have said that right on time. Yep. She'll get the foul. getting a little too close and personal. It'll be Harwood basketball. 4:36 left to go here in the half. Inbound play. Rebecca Frey. She's going to run right into Rory-Ann Glassford. Great job by Rory-Ann as she ties her up. The arrow's going to give the ball to Harwood, but that's still a great defensive play. Inbound pass. Keelik outside, long shot. Bada bang! Rohanna Chalmers! And now back the other way. Underneath, this is going to go out of bounds. She had the opening for just a moment. There was just a moment of daylight there. One more time, Spaulding on the offensive end. They're up 20-17. Here's the pass all the way to the outside. Now around the horn to the right side, Glassford into the corner. Sofin goes hard off the rim. Ball's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Spaulding. So Harwood will get the opportunity to bring it up court. It's going to be easy going here. I say that. But as I say that, Spaulding goes into a half-court press. Here's the dribble into the front court. Almost stolen away. Frank is having a real tough time. And they're going to get a timeout. They knew trouble was coming. So with the score 20-17, we're going to keep it right here. You know, when you think of action,
Save big and get job ready with a free college degree. If your household income is under $100,000, you are eligible for free tuition and fees at the Community College of Vermont. 802 Opportunity is available to new or returning students of any age who do not already have a bachelor's degree. Up to 70% of Vermont households are eligible. Join us this fall and discover all that CCV has to offer. Visit ccv.edu/802 to apply.
Thank you for sponsoring high school sports. All that said, we're back to the action right now. 3:59 in the half. Harwood looking at a full court press. This is going to get tricky. And I say it's going to get tricky because I don't see Harwood doing a lot of movement without the ball. Let's see if that changes. Now Maddie Grace is getting everybody into it. Here's the pass, nicely done. Keelik takes it into the front court, tipped all the way up, and Premont's going to lose it out of bounds. Great defensive play by Sophie Goriello. Unfortunately, Quinn Premont unable to handle it, so it'll be Harwood ball in the front court. They're going to put it into play now, watching the rotation. Bounce pass. That was a tough pass. That was a desperation. Now they're going to double team Chalmers in the corner. Take away Goriello. And she's going to hit the deck, but I'm sure there's going to be a whistle and a foul on that. And it's going to come back to Rohanna Chalmers. That'll be her second. Spaulding ball in the backcourt, 3:49. They're holding on to a 3-point lead, and this, the first round of playdowns. Here's the dribble drive in to the left side, and a pass underneath that goes off somebody's foot and out of bounds, so Spaulding unable to capitalize on the turnover. They're going to get right into a full court press, though. Man-to-man press. Inbound pass is Frank. Frank with the right-hand dribble. Very unsteady, but moves it into the front court on the right side, in the middle. Keelik has it blocked. Nice play by Goriello. Spaulding's going to take it right back the other way. Quick pass over to the right side. Premont turns it down. Instead, she'll bring it out, hand it off to Goriello. There's a long three off the rim, no good. Rebound's going to go out of bounds. Not a lot of effort to save that. But it'll be Harwood basketball in the backcourt. I'm wondering if the freshman Rebecca Frank is the best person to bring that ball up court. Let's see what they do this time. No, inbound pass quickly. Here they go all the way up court to Riley. On to the outside. Riley gets it back, launches a three. That's going to miss everything and go out of bounds. Spaulding basketball. 3:02 left to go in the half. The Crimson holding on to a thin 3-point lead. And now back the other way. This will be Premont. Slow, deliberate dribble. Crosses the timeline. Left side Goriello. She'll put it on the deck, drive in. They close the door on her. Now back out to Premont with a long one. Rims this one out. Still bibbles and bobbles underneath. Harwood's going to come up with the rebound. And then it's going to be stolen away by Goriello. What a great play! Goriello down to the baseline. Look out! We're going to get a whistle and a foul. This has got to come back to Adelaide Chalmers. Adelaide trying to use that baseline as her buddy on the double team. Just got too much hip into it. And so that's going to put the ball right back into the hand of the Crimson. Inbound play. Lorianne Glassford on top Goriello. Now deep into the corner, Fremont. She's got it on the rotation. She bounces it right into the hands of Adelaide Chalmers. Now back the other way, Harwood trying to get 3 points to tie this. 2:14 left to go here in the half. Here's the handoff. Rahana Chalmers. The pass to no one, picked up by Abby Glassford. Sophie Goriello takes it right back the other way. Sophie, the right-hand dribble, head of the key, works the right side. Looking underneath, no shot there. Cross court left side. Meyer with the shot. Hard off the back rim, rebound to Chalmers. Rohana with the outlet pass. Here she comes up court onto the left side. She sets for the three, launches it, way over the rim. Battle for the rebound, nicely done by Abby Glassford by Spaulding. Goriello goes up court right side. Rorianne Glassford, shot in the air, whistle and a foul. Right there was Rebecca Frank. And Rebecca she had been beaten to the basket, and that was just a reach out from behind. That's going to send Rorianne Glassford to the foul line. 3 points on the night for Rorianne. This is her first trip to the foul line for the senior forward from Spaulding. And it's going to go off the rim. Frank is going to come out of the game for Harwood. Coming back in is going to be Stella Morrow, sophomore forward. One more time for Glassford. Eyes it, shoots it off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Spaulding, no. Now Harwood. Two players on the deck. Harwood comes up with the basketball. Into the front court. Here comes Maddie Grace Riley. Onto the left side, Rahana Chalmers. Into the middle to Adelaide Chalmers. Little turnaround off the elbow, no. Rebound to Spaulding. Nicely done by the Spaulding ladies. This is Fremont. Bounce pass up court. Layup for two. Rorianne Glassford with a nice play from Fremont. 22-17. Spaulding on top. Harwood with the basketball. Chalmers, head of the key, having a tough time with Rorianne Glassford. This is going to go out of bounds. Credit Glassford for some very tight defense. And it'll be Harwood basketball on the offensive end. 1 minute left to go in the half. 22-17 Spaulding. Harwood with the basketball. Running out of time. Ball's going to come in. Adelaide Chalmers tries to go down the lane. Cross court. Delilah Jordan doesn't make the rim, goes out of bounds. Let's see who actually touched it, though. Unfortunately, I think it was a Spaulding touch. Hold on 1 second here. There we go. It'll be Harwood basketball on the offensive end. Cameron Sofin is going to come in. Quinn Fremont's going to take a breather. Looking for the inbound pass. Running out of time. Quick pass in. Maddie Grace gets it on the left side, spin move. Pulls down the shot, bounce pass underneath Morrow. Morrow outside, stolen away. This is Glassford into the front court. Rorianne takes it right down the lane, deuce off the glass for Rorianne Glassford. Spaulding goes up 24-17. 27 seconds left to go in the half. Harwood with the basketball. Dribble to the left side is Riley. Riley now trying to get a pick to get out of it. She dumps it to Chalmers. Turnaround shot is off the rim. She'll get her own rebound, put it high off the board. No, here's her second rebound. And she'll go to the foul line. Man, oh man, it's tough underneath there. Whistle and a foul is going to come back to Cameron Sofin. That'll be her first. And Chalmers to the foul line. Ball's in the air, got it. One more time. Ball's in the air. Got them both. Rahana Chalmers goes 2 for 2 at the foul line with 5 points in the first half. 24-19 Spaulding. They've got the lead in the basketball. Up at the head of the key is Goriello. D to the corner. Glassford goes down low to Meyer. She's going to lose it. Oh, she held that one out there. At the end of the first half, here's the story. It's going to be Spaulding 24 and Harwood 19. We'll be back with the first half wrap-up right after this.
Market 32 believes the community isn't a place, it's the people who live there. And it's why they've been committed to serving their neighbors since day one. Beyond great food and value, Market 32 Cares proudly lends support to many organizations and events that make a real difference to our community. Tournament Specialties is a proud sponsor of Central Vermont Sports. If you are in need of decorated apparel such as t-shirts, sweatshirts, hats, or outerwear, look no further. Tournament Specialties is located in Barrie and would love to work with you on taking your design to the next level. In addition to their embroidery and printing services, they now have a laser etching system that allows for custom etching on drinkware, leather, patches for caps, and other etching needs. Jeff would also be happy to discuss custom online storefront options for your organization. If you are looking for a creative way to fundraise, this has proven to work very well for many local teams and organizations. To learn more, email Jeff at tournamentdesigns@gmail.com.
This game is also made possible by Vermont Fellowship of Christian Athletes, established in 1954, a community working to see the world transformed by Jesus Christ through the influence of coaches and athletes. You can find more information at fcavermont.org, and you can contact them by email at glennolson@fca.org.
Has been saving Vermonters time and money with high-quality mobile paintless dent removal. PDR, or paintless dent removal, is the process of having minor dents and door dings removed with no paint or filler, saving money while preserving your vehicle's value. Visit DentGuy802.com to find out more. Owner Jason Premont is the Dent Guy, paintless dent removal. You can reach them by calling 802-839-0655 or going to dentguyvt.com. This game is made possible by locally owned Packard Fuels. Located in East Montpelier, Vermont, Packard Fuels is a proud and generous supporter of local high school sports and community events. Packard Fuels, your provider of home heating oil and service with a friendly staff that greets you with a smile. Owned by Ellery Packard III, Packard Fuels, 802-262-3835. Packard Fuels, keeping you warm.
Around off the elbow, no. Rebound to Spaulding. Nicely done by the Spaulding ladies. This is Premont. Bounce pass, up court, layup for two. Harwood, but that's still a great defensive play. Inbound pass. Keelik outside, long shot. Bada bing! Rohana Chant, by the way, from the field this year. Now back the other way. Spaulding looking, right side, launches it, long ball. Bada bing! Abby Glass on top. Sofin deep to the corner on the left side. No shot. Back up on top, Sofin. Looks into the middle. No, she's going to launch a big one up. She hits the deck. And back the other way goes Gorello. Quick in transition. Here comes Spaulding. Set up on the left side. Ball's in the air. Now remember, only one team is going to go on to play Hartford. It's getting right down to it here. Gori rebound comes down to Spaulding. Back the other way. Here comes the Crimson. Dribble right down the lane. There's the layup. Got it for two.
Efficiency Vermont is proud to partner with the VPA to support the next generation of Vermont tradespeople. We need talented builders, electricians, plumbers, and other skilled professionals to create a more sustainable and cleaner future for all Vermonters. We applaud the effort of student athletes in competition in the classroom and in their futures as leaders in the trades. Learn more at efficiencyvermont.com. We hope you are enjoying this CVTsport.net game or event. You can support our coverage and enjoy over 1,200 games and events from 2008 to now by becoming a full member. Go to CVTsport.net, click the Become a Member tab, and for a one-time only fee, you can watch over 17 years of our coverage, including soccer, football, basketball, hockey, MMA, wrestling, roller derby, Thunder Road, lacrosse, ABA Frosties and Coyotes, semi-pro, Ravens and Ice Storm, and much more. Enjoy the memories and support our coverage. Thanks for watching.
Are you ready to advance your education and career? The Vermont National Guard can help you do both. With our tuition benefit program, you can get up to 100% of your college tuition covered. You'll also gain valuable job skills and leadership experience that will set you up for success in your civilian career. Save your community and build your future. Visit with a recruiter or call 802-735-3732 to learn more.
Hey fans, thanks for watching today's broadcast here on the NFHS Network. With NFHS Network, you can watch live and on-demand high school sports on any device, wherever you are. Text your friends and family who aren't tuned in and invite them to watch live from the NFHSnetwork.com or with the NFHS Network app for Apple and Android. You are listening to a live NFHS CVTV723.org, CVTsport.net VPA production of VPA Girls Playdown Basketball. Spaulding leads Harwood 24-19, and you're listening to a simulcast with Brent Curtis of Radio Vermont. Get ready for the second half with Hall of Famer Brent Curtis.
Hey, we got a hot one going on here tonight. It's 24-19. Spaulding holding on to the slimmest of leads. And right now it'll be Spaulding putting the ball into play here in the third quarter. Taking the ball into bounds, Cameron Sofin. She'll put it into play to Quinn Fremont. Fremont now, slow dribble, head of the key. Up to the high post, right side, Goriello underneath. And this is going to be last touch by Sofin and out of bounds. So unable to get that play underneath the basket. And Harwood's going to put the ball right back the other way. Now it's going to be interesting to see how Harwood is going to attack this man-to-man. Up on top, Riley rolls it off to the left side. Keelik looks for a cutter, nobody home. They're going to bring Rocheleau out to the head. Now to the left side, setup is Riley. No shot, dump pass into the middle. They're going to try to get it to the corner just barely. Yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul on that one, I believe. And yes, they do. Rohanna Chalmers got all tied up in that. Good defense by Spaulding. Tommy Young doesn't like the call. That doesn't make any difference because here comes Spaulding up court the other side, and Fremont launches a pass way out of bounds, and it'll go right back to Harwood. You know, we've had this discussion all year long about how much give and take officials are giving the ball handlers and the defensive players, and it's coming to light here, no doubt about it. Harwood with the basketball. Rohanna Chalmers up on top. Quick kick to the left side. Keelik, no shot. On top, Chalmers. Quick pass over to the right side. Rohanna into the middle. Boy, that was crowded. Nice shot. Cute little hook shot there by Keelik. And it'll be 24-21. Harwood trying to inch their way back. They go into a 2-3 zone. Around the horn to the left side, Glassford. This is Abby. Up on top, set up to Fremont. Quick dish that Sofin now down low. Rocheleau is going to intercept the basketball. Back the other way. Here comes Harwood. Stolen away by Goriello. Layup got it for two. As fast as a New York minute. 26-21. Spaulding on top. Harwood with the basketball. Deep into the corner, Rohanna Chalmers. There's her jump shot off the front rim. Rocheleau with the putback, got it for two! What a nice play down low. Kendra Rocheleau, 26-21. Does it in heavy traffic. Whistle and the foul is going to come back to Sophie Goriello. Isaac. Ooh! Off the rim. Rebound, Spaulding. Back the other way. Bounce pass underneath. She saved that look for the very last second. Trying to get it into Fremont, who is working a post in the paint. A lot of black shirts around. Here's the deep pass into Fremont. Onto the left side, Abby Glassford. She launches one off the rim. Rebound underneath by Keelik. She'll give it to Riley, and then it's stolen away by Goriello. Nice play, 2-on-2, fast break. Goriello holds on, waits for the rest of the team. Bounce pass down low, Fremont can't handle it. Chalmers picks up the loose ball into the front court. Here comes Harwood. Onto the right side is going to be Adelaide Chalmers. Handoff to Riley Grace. He's going to get knocked down. Whistle and the foul is going to come out against Rory-Ann Glassford. That one hurt. She hit square with her chest on the deck. That'll be 2 on Abby Glassford. It'll be Harwood ball out of bounds. Rohanna Chalmers is going to put it into play. All the way into the middle. Set up for Keelis. Kick to the right side. Riley now. Riley one-on-one with Glassford. Great matchup. They're going to the low post. Ball's up, no good. Rebound. No! Whistle! Foul! Fremont pushing her way in on that one, I think. That's exactly the story. And that is going to send Adelaide Chalmers back to the foul line. She's 1 for 4 from the foul line. 7 points on the night. Ball's in the air. Got that one. Maybe all she needed was a breather at halftime. So Harwood inching closer. They're within 2 with Adelaide Chalmers at the foul line. One more foul shot for the sophomore forward. Got them both. It's a 1-point game. 26-25 Spaulding. They've got the lead in the basketball. Goriello up court, left side Fremont. Up on top, bounce pass. Glassford all the way out to Sofin. She showed shot but pulled it down. Cross court, right side, Rorion Glassford. Now to the right side, Sofin. She'll launch a long one. Rims it out. Ouch. Rebound. Harwood up the other way. Here they come. Keelik, kick out, right side, dribble drive. No good. Out of bounds. Nice defense by Spaulding on that. And it'll be Harwood basketball on the offensive end. They're down by 1 with 4:57 left to go here in the third. Whoa. We're going to get an out of bounds. No, we're going to actually get a push on that one. And the whistle and the foul is going to come back to Quinn Fremont. That didn't have a lot of look of a shot. It had a look of, I want you to think it's a shot. Didn't fool anybody. It'll be Harwood basketball with the inbound play. Keelik, left-hand dribble, out to the left side, Chalmers. She's going to take it right to the baseline, over the rim. Here's the putback, though. And we're going to get a little push on this one. And that is going to come back to Adelaide. That'll be her second. Actually be her third. 26-25. That's the story. Spaulding by 1. Got to take a little breather here. Stepping out is going to be Adelaide Chalmers. She got shaken up 2 plays ago. So right now Spaulding. This is going to be Sophie Goriello, the sophomore. What a year this young lady has had. Up at the head of the key, looking down. She got Fremont in the post. Out to the right side, Sofin. Ball's in the air. Bada bing! Cameron Sofin hits the bada bing. 29-25, Spaulding. This is Riley working her way up court. Kick out to the right side. Rebecca Frank with the basketball. Double team. She's had a hard time. Here comes Gorello. Coast to coast. Deuce off the glass. It's very clear that Rebecca Frank just is having a tough time against Spaulding. We'll take a timeout and we'll be back. The score, 31-25. We'll be right back.
This game is made possible by CVTV723.org. If you want to support live-streamed Spaulding High School sports, please go to CVTV723.org and look for the Donate Now tab.
Welcome you back here for this first round of the playdowns between Spaulding and Harwood. Right now Spaulding has got a 31-25 lead. Harwood had chipped it all the way down to 1 point. It was at that point in time that Cameron Sofin launched a 3, and bada bing it went. It will be Harwood basketball. They'll put it in play in the backcourt. Rohanna Chalmers is going to put it into play. Now Harwood's bringing everybody back. Chalmers brings the ball up court with the left hand. Underneath, terrible pass. Liv Keelik, no chance. Spaulding back the other way. Goriello, bounce pass into the middle. Here's a turnaround look, kick outside. Now out of the right side, Fremont into the corner. Stop, shot, Sofin for 2. Cameron Sofin now with 5 points early on here in the third quarter. Back the other way, Harwood. Little dump pass right into the whole Spaulding basketball team. 33-25. That's the story. Spaulding with the lead in the basketball. Underneath, Tremont. Outside, on top, ball's in the air by Glassford, rims it out. And coming down with it's going to be Rahana Chalmers. Chalmers brings the ball up court face-to-face with Goriello. She'll back out between the circles. Off to the right side, Riley. Riley's going to attract right there in front of her Glassford. She's going to go out of bounds, but I saw her fall, but I'm not really sure what she did with the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds. And they're going to need a timeout to talk about this. That's a pretty good idea by Tommy Young, in as much as Spaulding comes out on fire. With the score 33-25, we'll take a timeout here, and then we'll be right back. Frank with the basketball, double team. She's had a hard time. Here comes Gorello, coast to coast, do something.
You're listening to Brent Curtis of Radio Vermont on this simulcast, CVTV723.org, CVTsport.net, NFHS Network broadcast of VPA Girls Playdown Basketball.
All right, let's check this out. Spaulding basketball in the backcourt. Goriello up court, hands it off, around the horn to the right side. There's the cutter, it's Goriello. Tries to push her way in, they slam the door, but she turnaround jump shot off the rim. That was a nice looking shot too. Back the other way goes Harwood. On to the right side, Riley. Riley's gonna get fouled out there by Abby Glassford. That'll be 3 on Abby. That should be 5 team fouls on Spaulding and 2 on Harwood, and that's enough to send Maddie Grace Riley to the foul line. 3 for 3 at the foul line tonight, total of 5 points. That one goes in. She'll get one more time here, trying to inch her team a little bit closer. 33-26. One more foul shot. This is not going to make the rim, so the turnover puts the ball in the hands of Spaulding. Still no full court pressure. Here comes Spaulding. Goriello up at the head of the key. Slow dribble. Off to the left side, looking for a cutter. Nobody open. Cross court, Glassford. Here's the work, Goriello. She's going to take it down the lane and kick it out of bounds, but she's going to get fouled first. And the whistle on the foul is going to come back to Chalmers, I believe. Let's see what the story is here. Yep, that's the story. I'm sticking to it. Spaulding basketball, inbound play. Looking for a cutter, nobody open. Working the ball is going to be Tremblay. Over to the right side, Goriello shows 3, pulls it down. Dish to the corner, Glassford up on top. One dribble. Almost stolen away. Goriello takes it, lays it up off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. It'll be last touch by Spaulding. Whoa, just when you think the rebound is yours, that white and crimson shirt comes from behind, tips it out of bounds, and goes right back over to Harwood. Here we go, up court left side. Setup is going to be Keelik. Keelik looks for a cutter. She found her. It's Chalmers. Oh, nice defense. Just enough collapse on the part of the Spaulding defense to make that an almost impossible play. They go right back at it. Chalmers is going to lose it. Picked up underneath. Keelik can't go anywhere. and she's going to dribble it out of bounds. So it will be Spaulding ball. Great defense by the Lady Crimson. They create the turnover. Sophie Goriello, the sophomore, dribbles off to the left wing. She's going to set the table, bring out Abby Glassford at the head of the key. Abby, 2-dribble pass right back to Goriello. She's going to head down the paint. There's the layup! Is it good? Is it good? That's the question. Good! Nice play by Sophie Goriello as she took half the Harwood team with her. And the foul is going to come back to Rohanna Chalmers. That'll be her 4th. She's going to take a seat. Goriello at the foul line. No. Back the other way, all the way up court. They've got Rocheleau. There's the layup. Got it for 2. 35-28 is the story. Spaulding with the lead and the basketball. Goriello down the lane. Another monster step layup. Got it for 2. And we're going to get a timeout just to get the crash card here to revive Harwood with the score 37-28. We'll be right back.
Suicide prevention starts with everyday heroes like you. Join the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the movement turning hope into action. Learn more at afsp.org/Vermont. Together, we can stop suicide.
Spaulding comes out of the halftime break, goes on a 13-9 run here in the third quarter, giving them a 37-28 lead. This is Harwood. Maddie Grace turns on the gas, picks it up, sends it off to the right side. Keelik up on top. Frank puts it on the deck. Watch out from behind. She picks it up underneath. Nice takeaway. Nicely done by Spaulding's Glassford. They're going to go all the way up court. Here's the pass. Off the rim. No. Put back. No. And rebound one more time as Maya Monte's just battling to get some fresh air. And the whistle and a foul will come back against Adelaide Chalmers. That should be her 4th, according to me. Yes. So Harwood getting in a bit of a sticky wicket, if you will, with 43 seconds left to go in the third. At the foul line. Ooh, in that one out. Boy, it was headed for the right place, too. Maya Monte goes 0 for 1 at the foul line. In the game is Delilah Jordan for Harwood. Back at the foul line, Monte with the 2nd of 2 goes off the rim. Big rebound by Goriello. Wants to go cross court, doesn't do it. Good idea. Instead, on top of it, it's going to be Tremblay. Dribble down the left side. Kick out. Goriello off the rim. No. Battle for the rebound. This is Abby Glassford. Goriello one more time is going to travel this time. You know, it's very easy to see what she saw. Sophie saw an opening left and an opening right, and she just made one move too many. But there were 2 alleys for her to take that ball in. Full court pressure now, Harwood. Ball's going to come in. Rocheleau going to hand it off to Rebecca Frank. Frank's going to cross the timeline. She's going to hand it to Riley. Riley now with the right hand, crossover dribble. Gets double teamed. Riley's in trouble. She's going to hit the deck now. I'd almost call that a travel, but of course I'm up here. And the whistle and the foul is going to come back to Abby Glassford. That'll be 4 on Abby. And it's also going to be 5 team fouls. That means Maddie Grace Riley is going to step up to the foul line. She's 4 for 5 at the foul line tonight with 6 points. Hits the front end of this one. And one more time for the senior from Harwood Union. What a great couple of years she's had. This is going to go off to the right side. Spaulding with the rebound. 7 seconds on the clock. Here's Goriello. Goriello wants it, takes it. Nails the bada bing at the buzzer! Goriello hits the long bada bing, and Spaulding takes a 40-29 lead into the fourth quarter. We'll be right back.
There's no I in team, but there is an M, an E, an A, and a T.
Just for your information, this is what we're going to cover for the girls' playdowns, and then Thursday night, the Lamoille boys are going to bring their high-powered offense into Spaulding. That should be nothing short of a crash course dummy matchup, so that'll be a lot of fun there. In the meantime, we're back at it here with Harwood with the basketball. Ball goes up in the air, no good. Second one, well, we knew we were looking for a foul in opposed to an actual score, and that's exactly what we got. And the whistle and the foul is going to come back against Rory Ann Glassford. That'll be 2 for Rory Ann. And it's going to send Adelaide Chalmers right back to the foul line. She's 3 for 6 at the foul line. Going to hit that one. And the front one goes off the rim. Rebound picked up by Spaulding. Into the backcourt, Goriello. She's going to call the play from midcourt. Heads down the left side, right down the boulevard. Layup no good. Rebound comes down to Harwood. Into the front court, working it's going to be Riley. Into the left wing, shot by Chalmers. Off the rim, no. Battle for the rebound. Chalmers puts it back. Whistle and a foul. That's sophomore Adelaide Chalmers on that one. Rory Ann Glassford's going to get her third personal. And right back to the foul line for Adelaide Chalmers. Sophomore forward for Harwood. Ball's in the air. Got it. We have only one, I think, undefeated team this year, and I think that's Lamoille in Division 2. And I think Hartford actually lost one 2 weeks ago. So that'll be interesting. She's going to rim this one out. 40-31, 9-point lead Spaulding. They've got the lead and the basketball. Goriello in the front court, one-on-one with Keelan. She'll back out, go cross to the right side, Prey. Working, it's going to be Sofin all the way cross court. That's a dangerous pass again. But it's picked up by Monty now. She gets it back and launches it. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, this is going to be Rohanna Chalmers. She'll bring it up court. Long pass, looking for Keelan. Bad throw, though, stolen away by Monty. And Spaulding, with a solid defensive play, brings the ball back the other way early in the fourth quarter. Onto the right side, working it. Glassford, ball's loose, picked up by Goriello. She's going to take it into the paint. Monster step, deuce off the glass. Wow. That's the third one of those she's done tonight. That step is huge. That's Grand Canyon type of step. Into the front court. Spaulding's going to take the ball away. No whistle. Well, that was interesting. 42-31. Spaulding on top. They've got the ball into the front court. Right side looking. Nothing there. And back to the left side, Monty. Here's the cut. It's Sofin, backboard for two. Nicely played. Cameron Sofin with a deuce off the glass, and we get a timeout with the score, 44-31. We'll keep it right here because I wanted to remind you one more time about Lenny's shoes. You know, when you think of action wear, think of Lenny's. Whether it's a day on the snowshoes, maybe hanging out with friends, camping, running, pickleball, walking, you name it. They have got competitive sports clothing for everybody, including footwear. Lenny's has just exactly what you need. And don't forget those long days at the job site. Lenny's has the top-of-the-line footwear and clothing that you need for your next adventure. Lenny's, Barrie, Williston, St. Albans, and Plattsburgh, a proud sponsor of high school sports on Radio Vermont. Well, that said, thank you to Lenny's again. This is my 24th year here, and they've been with us for 24 years. So make sure. All right, Harwood has 6 minutes and a handful of seconds to get back into this. Into the front court, here they come. Onto the right side is Maddie Grace Riley. She'll set up Chalmers on the right wing. Chalmers with the left hand goes around, then swings it back. Kick up. This is Adelaide. All the way cross court, she sets it over to Riley. Maddie Grace wants to go down low. She does. She finds Keelik there, sends it right back out to Maddie Grace. Now Chalmers with a deep three. Off the rim, no good. Goriello with the rebound. That woman is everywhere. Sophie brings it up with the right hand. Now she's going to set the table. Off to the left is Cray. In the middle is Glassford. Gives it up to Sofin. Sofin, quick pass left side, set up to Gray. Dump pass down low. Here's a turnaround shot. Deuce off the glass. Maya Monte. 46-31 Spaulding. Harwood back the other way. Riley onto the left side, Chalmers. Little dump pass down low. Oh, nice spin move underneath. Chalmers can't get it to go. The rebound pulled up by Glassford. Rory Ann is going to dish it up, and now Goriello will bring it across the timeline. Goriello is going to set the table. She'll get a pick, move off to the left side. Second one, bounce pass, nowhere. Off a defender's foot. Spaulding ball, into the court. 4:50 left to go here in the game. Winner goes on to play Hartford. The non-winner goes home. Deep into the corner, this is Monty. No shot this time. Now to the right side, Sofin looks at it, launches it off the rim, no good. Big rebound by Emily Cray. Cray is going to launch her own three off the back rim, no. And now Harwood back the other way. Time is not in their favor. All the way up court. There was Keelik. All alone, couldn't make the chippy, but she's going to get a foul. Boy, she heard footsteps on that, didn't she? Whoa. Monty's going to catch the call. And stepping up to the foul line is going to be Liv Keelik. She's 0 for 2 at the foul line with 2 points on the night. She's going to nail the front end of that. Coming out is going to be Adelaide Chalmers. Coming in is Stella Morrow. She's a sophomore forward. Keelik at the foul line. Eyes it, shoots it, rims it out. Those are painful. Into the front court. Goriello. Works off the right wing. Inside, she's going to get fouled, but the travel. I was going to go 50-50 on that, either a travel or Liv Keelik from behind. The official went with the travel. That's where we're going to go, obviously. And now Harwood senses some urgency with 4:14 in the game. They're down 46-32. Up on top, looking with the left hand, is going to be Rana Chalmers. She'll spin move down the baseline, kick it over. Ball's in the air, deuce off the glass. Nice pass, good setup down there. That's Morrow just in the game with 2. Goriello, head of the key. Over to the right side setup. Glassford. She'll dish it up. There's the ball in the air off the backboard. No, but a whistle and a foul on that one. Emily Cray, the freshman guard, caught a foul on that shot. Rebecca Frank gets her second personal foul. Cray steps up to the foul line for the first time tonight. Eyes it, shoots it, rims it out. When you see those kinds of foul shots here in this, you figure it's just a little bit of pressure. It's so much different when you practice it all week long and then you get into the playoffs, and there you are. And got the second one. Nicely done. That got a good screen from the Spaulding players. All right, Harwood basketball. I'm not really sure what's going on. Nothing. Let's play basketball. Back at it. This is Maddie Grace Riley. Bounce pass onto the right side. Keelik looking underneath for the cutter. Nobody there. She'll dish one wobbler out to Chalmers. Chalmers tries to dribble drive, can't do it. Here's the drive down low. All the way to the outside, Maddie Grace. She'll dribble in, dish it out, and then get it right back again. Let's see who tipped it out of bounds. That was a nice defensive play that time. That was Dyla Jordan. Harwood will have it in the offensive end. I don't know who the pass was for, but it's going to come back out to Harwood. And once again, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Harwood basketball. Keelik is going to step all the way outside. At the end of the court, Harwood is going to put it into play. Inbound pass to Riley. Riley one-on-one with Glassford. Underneath. Here's the move by Chalmers. No way, Jose. Not going to happen. Whistle and a foul. And that'll send her to the foul line. Maya Monte gets foul number 3. And Morrow's going to step up to the foul line. 2 points on the night for Stella. First trip to the foul line for her. So we're taking a look into the crowd and we see Hartford High Schools here watching the game tonight. That's interesting. Winner of this game is going to play them. Here's the dribble drive down low, off the rim, no good. Now we get a battle, 2 bodies on the deck. We'll get a jump ball. Arrow gives the ball to Spaulding. So very interesting. All my sources telling me that Hartford was here and they got up to leave. That's a bit of a drive back. Oh, it's all interstate. Drive safely, folks. Up on top, Goriolo, cross court to the left side, Monty. She'll dribble. Whoa! She'll dribble in and. I don't know. The whistle and the foul is going to come back to Adelaide Chalmers. That will be her 5th. I don't know if anybody in the gym agreed with that one, but that doesn't make any difference. Monty's going to go to the foul line.
Whoa, was that a hit?
If there had only been a running back behind her, that was a sure 6 points. Ball's in the air. Got it! Got it. 49-34 is the story. Up on top, this is Maddie Grace Riley. Dribble down the lane. Ball's in the air off the elbow, no. Spaulding with a rebound. Pulling up is Cameron Sofin. She'll hand it up to Goriolo, crossing the timeline, one-on-one with Keeler. Quick pass over to the left side, deep to the corner. Now underneath, there's the layup! Ooh! Falls out. Sofin unable to finish. Now here's a steal, nicely done by Goriolo. Goriello in the paint, down, shot in the air, whistle and a foul. That's going to come back against Liv Keelik. Liv was right there and just got more arm than ball. That'll be her first. Sophie Goriello to the foul line. She's 0 for 2, make it 1 for 3 on the night. Now multiple substitutions coming in for Harwood with 2 minutes, 2 seconds. In for Harwood is going to be Victoria Grace and Carly Riley. Goriello off the front rim, no. Under 2 minutes left to go here in the contest. This is Rebecca Frank. Bringing the ball up court, bounce pass over the left side, Carly Riley. Over to the right side, tipped out of bounds by Goriello. So Harwood Union is telling us that they want to get some experience for some of the bench. That's wonderful. Goriello's out to a wonderful ovation from Spaulding. Harwood now over to the right side, Frank. Frank's going to send it off to the left wing. Victoria Grace in the middle. Not going to make it this time. Stolen away by Monty. And now Cameron Sofin going to bring the ball up court to Glassford on the right side. They'll play pass and catch. Little looper underneath to Monty. There's her dribble drive off the backboard. Got it for 2. Minute 10 seconds left to go in the game. It's 52-34 Spaulding. Into the front court, this is Frank. Frank now with the right-hand dribble, gives it over to Carly Riley. She's going to set the table. Little give and go underneath. Not going to happen this time, but Frank's going to put one up off the rim. And nice rebound by Monty underneath. Nobody's taking that ball from that girl, let me tell you. This is going to be go up court, stolen away. Harwood with the steal. Little quick pass underneath to Frank. There's the dribble drive. Got it for 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 30 seconds. Hold on. No timeout. It's going to be I don't think anybody knows what they're doing. Okay, thanks, fellas. So it's a travel call. It'll be Spaulding basketball in the front court. Here's the dribble in. Dump pass over to the right side. Ball's in the air by Meyer. Off the rim, no good. Rebound underneath. Now back the other way. Rebecca Frank with 16 seconds on the clock. She'll launch a 3. Off the rim, no. Rebound Spaulding. 8 seconds on the clock. Here's a runner up court. There's the pass. Oh, layup off the rim, no good. Harwood back the other way. 1 second. Not going to get it off. Final score is going to be Spaulding 52 and Harwood 36. And Spaulding is going to go on to face Hartford in the next round of the playdowns. We'll be back with the first half, with the entire game wrap up right after this.
In just a moment, we're going to have an interview with our player of the game. Our player of the game will be Sophie Goriello. All right, I'm here with Sophie Goriello, the senior and player of the game here for a great win. How good does it feel to get a win your senior year, senior night against Harwood, who beat you earlier in the season?
It's awesome. Going to this game, I was pretty nervous. We always have a very good rivalry with Harwood, so I didn't know what to expect, but, winning on senior night, last game here was awesome.
Now you got 2 fouls pretty early. That had to make you a little bit nervous. What was your mindset coming back into the game? Because you came back in still playing incredible defense and got a couple steals.
I knew I was going to get subbed out after that second, but I just knew I couldn't get any more, so I had to be really smart. And, Natalie talks to me and, makes sure I stay smart. So it's I was nervous, but, had to pull through for my team.
Tell us about your team, because this may have been the best team hustle defense from everybody that got on the court for Spaulding tonight.
Yeah, we preach defense, especially from our previous coaches, Tanya McCauley and Shep. Defense is a big thing, so we knew defense would win this game for us, and I think it came through.
Okay, you hit a couple big threes, but the thing that really impressed me, I've seen hints of it the last few years, but that Euro step tonight was deadly. Tell us about that.
I work a lot on my Euro. It's one of my favorite moves. So, once they switched kind of into a man, I knew that would be my time to execute it. So, it was good.
All right, now one more. Your next game is at Hartford. They were here in the stands scouting and watching you. What do you got for Hartford?
It's a big game. I think we just have to be really confident. We did really good against them last time. They have height, so we just have to come in strong. But I'm really excited to see how it'll turn out.
Well, I have to tell you, it's been an absolute pleasure for me covering you both in soccer and basketball for 4 years. We're going to miss you on the court, making highlights, instant replays for us. But it is my honor to give you one more Player of the Game t-shirt. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Get one of her alone. This has been a high school sports video production by CVTsport.net, your local sports video leader. It's also brought to you by CVTV. CVTV723.org.
My daddy made this. Daddy!
That's 22 points on the night. Yeah, got it. Oh, look at all the flowers that Sophie is getting. That's so cool. So tonight's Cody Chevrolet Player of the Game is going to go to senior Sophie Goriello from Spaulding.